All right, good afternoon. It's Saturday. I apologize. I had every intention of getting some other videos up this week, some training videos and stuff, but it's been hella hot. It was 100 degrees yesterday. It was just shy of that. It was like 98 degrees in the shop. So it was a rough one, baby. It was a rough one. And then of course, it's hotter than shit all day, all day. Sun's just burning you up like an ant under a magnifying glass. And then when it comes time to get off work, what happens? I'm riding home into a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm. That was literally the worst downpour that I've ever been called in on a motorcycle. It was so heavy that, or maybe it's that I'm getting older. It just seems a lot worse. It was so heavy you couldn't see in front of you. Couldn't see. You know, sometimes it gets to be in a car where the windshield is, wipers can't keep up with it, and the windshield's just water smashing down on it. You know, torrents of water to the point where you can't see shit. You got to stop or whatever, or damn near it. Well, that's how it was, but no windshield. It just literally looked like that. It was terrible. I got so soaked. I came home. I was wringing my clothes out before I went in the house. I was wringing them out. Yeah. Anyway. Is what it is. It's still an adventure, it's still an experience. Yeah, I'm still getting bigger, putting on some size. Oh, yeah, which, you know, you got John Meadows just passed away very recently, last weekend. You know, what can you say? I'm older. I think I got 10 years on him. I'm older and I'm bigger and heavier. So what's that mean? You know, but you got to keep those blood clots down, man. You got to keep those blood clots down. The blood clots will do a mofo in. They'll do you in. And there's a lot of things you can do to try to try to keep that shit under control. But you just have to do them. You have to do your due diligence. I'm not saying that he didn't do his due diligence. I don't know anything about that. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just putting it out there, I feel pretty healthy. I actually feel very healthy. Other than that, you know, I feel a good bit of my age. But like I've said in the past, there was a point in time where I stopped training altogether for 3 whole years. And I think that was in, was that 2010, 2011, somewhere in that time span. And I'll tell you what, I felt like pure shit. At the end of those 3 years, or by the time I'm into that 3rd year, man, without all that muscle holding me together, I felt like pure shit. I could barely sit up out of bed in the morning. It took me time. I was so stiff and creaky and achy. Now, no creakiness, no achiness. I really don't have any problems. The only problems that I'm having as I get older is I have, you know, the injuries that I've sustained, work injuries last year now, over a year ago, surgery in the knee, you know, the diastasis recti repair, you know, with the 2 ventral hernias. It turned out there was 2 of them. It was suspected as 1, and when the doctor got in there, surgeon got in there, he saw two small holes. Anyway, you know, when you catch a transmission, poof, that's dropping from overhead, and you catch it so it doesn't hit the floor. It's not hard to imagine that twisting and turning can be kind of tough on your core. And my leg went out from under me, slid out from under me, so that's what did the knee, and you know, and tore the quad. But as far as training goes, you know, I'm still not really working the legs. I'm still not really doing the ab work that I want to do, because that shit's still sore. You know, but it's getting a lot better. There was a lot of scar tissue to break up, quite painful at times, but it's gotten a lot better. But what I do want to talk about is I have a lot of people ask me about how can, you know, what do they do about shoulder injuries? I have a few people that I know right now that are having a difficult time training because they have elbow tendonitis, and it's preventing them from able to get a good workout in now. It's so bad. And I don't know why people, you know, are taking my advice or heeding my advice and just going and getting or just ordering online from some kind of an agricultural outlet or site, or like here, you go to, we have a store called Tractor Supply. They have all this stuff. They have multiple ones to choose from, not tons. They have like 3 different choices, I think, of this product, this type of product. But it's a liniment, but it's an equine liniment. Horses, it's a joint liniment for horses. Horses weigh a hell of a lot. You know, if it's good for their joints and reduces swelling and, you know, inflammation, all that bullshit, then what do you think it'll do for a human? You know, it's not recommended for human use. I suspect that the ingredients that are in it are only over the counter as a veterinary tool, you know, for utilization on a horse. But I think if it were a product made for human beings, of course it would have a lot less potency, and probably, quite possibly, some of the ingredients wouldn't just be over the counter. You know, it would be dispensed in a different way. It wouldn't be as available to you. But here's the one that I'm currently using. Okay, I have, and it's been on and off for years, I have this elbow tendonitis. I never had it when I was younger. I've only had it as a, you know, maturer guy. And it comes and goes. It comes and goes. It'll flare up, and then maybe I won't experience it again for 2 years, you know. But it has been flaring up. And I use this, and now it's gotten so much better from using this that that sometimes I do forget to use it, which is bad. I have to use it anyway, anytime, to keep it on the run, to keep that inflammation down. But it actually literally keeps the inflammation down enough that it allows it to actually heal and recover, so that it's not chronic. And I use about a dime size, you know, dollop of this shit, and I rub it in very well, and I put it in all over that elbow, probably, I don't know, 15 minutes before I work out. And it burns, and the area gets red, but I'll tell you what, it works like gangbusters. So give it a try, man. Give it a try, whether it's this one, or if you Google and you find this one, you'll probably find others. Give it a try. And it's literally a huge difference. When this elbow tendonitis is flaring up and I can't push weight, as long as I'm using this, no problems, no pain, doesn't hold me back, doesn't stop me, no pain the next day. So I'm telling you something good. Try it and be amazed, all right? That's it, just a little short one for now, brief. Probably for the first time in my life, right, since you guys have known me, I guess. I'm out of here. I'll be back tonight for the shit show. And I want to get a training video tomorrow. I want to actually take the camera into the gym. So that'll be something I don't really usually do very often. Anyway, you guys take care. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. And I'll be back and talk to you this evening.